Hi, I'm Mindy. Welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing my plans for how I'm going to be making my 2022 TBRs. First of all, January is its own separate thing. In January, I'm going to be finishing as many of my incomplete books from my currently reading list. And I will tell you all about that in my January TBR video. There's a lot that goes into that, and it's its own exciting thing. I'm so excited to do that cleaning up project, and I've been looking forward to it for months now. But after January, I'm going to be working really hard on reading the 40 books I want to read before I turn 40 lists that I came up with this year. I have all of them in this bucket, and I will be drawing 2 per month. There are 36 books left. I read 4 already in 2021, and yeah, I'll choose 2 per month. That will give me 22 books for the year, and then I will have 8 more months in 2023 to read the last 14. So I should make it just on time. I will also be drawing 1 book from my tomes bucket every month. I've been doing this for a couple years, and I am really bad at reading the books that I pull out of here. I still have the Goldfinch to read, which is the last book that I pulled from this, and that was towards the beginning of 2021. Was it even 2020? I don't even remember. It's been so long, but I guess if you have a book that's over 500 pages, it's really hard to make yourself read it if you're not in the mood. So I'm just wondering, like, when is going to be the time for the Goldfinch? But this year, I'm really going to try to read the books that I pull from this. So I am going to read the Goldfinch in February, and I'm just going to do it. I'm going to see if I can challenge myself to actually read those books that I pick. And then my series tub, I'm not going to be pulling one every month from this. I have so many unfinished series. I am terrible at finishing series, and I thought this would help. But like finishing a whole series that I pull from this thing is not easy. It takes a long time because series are long. But I will be reading 1 book from the pulled series every month. Right now, I'm supposed to be reading through the Witcher series, which I have put off for a couple of months. But I'm going to be getting back into The Witcher in February. So that's exciting. So I won't be pulling something from this until The Witcher series is complete. I also have 16 books that I want to get to this year that are, like, I have 1 that is the oldest book on my TBR. I've wanted to read it since 2014, I think, and I have not read it yet, and I have only 1 on my list still. So I'm going to read that, which is The Name of the Wind by Patrick Rothfuss. As well as I have a bunch of direct recommendations that people recommended to me, as well as a bunch of gifts and giveaway books that I want to get to, make sure I prioritize. So there are 16 of those. I'm going to read 1 per month, which means that it will take me into 2023 to finish them all. And if I get more gifts or giveaways or get more recommendations or whatever, like, those will be adding to the list. So it'll be an ongoing project, I'm sure. Here's a look at my shelf that's full of the books that I plan on reading in 2022. This includes the 36 books that I have left on my 40 books I want to read before I'm 40, as well as the oldest books on my TBR, gifts, recommendations, as well as books that I have pulled out of TBR jars. So here are all of the mass market paperbacks. Here are the larger paperbacks. And here are the hardcovers. So these are the books that I will be choosing from this year. I'm also going to allow myself to keep participating in book clubs because I love that. I love talking to people. But it's only going to be books that I already own, or if I can find an audiobook, because I'm not going to have any room on my TBRs to add ebooks or anything like that. So, because also gonna not cut out readathons. I'm going to be hosting a couple readathons, as well as I love participating in them and I can't resist. So I have pulled out really short things that I can read for readathons. So like short story collections, anthologies, and novellas. So those are what I'm going to be reading for readathons. I know in February we're doing a fantasy reading event. And in November we're most likely going to do New Worlds November again. So these are all my fantasy and science fiction. I've also pulled aside all of my horror short story collections and novellas under 200 pages, and I put them on this shelf so I can choose from those for readathons as well, because I do love my horror readathons. Also, arcs. I'm going to be reading arcs. I only had 4 set for 2022, and then today I went on NetGalley and I got a little crazy with the request button. So if I get all of those accepted, yeah, I'm going to be, doubling down, going hard on book reviews in 2022. So those will be my ebooks probably for the year. So that is how I'm planning on creating my TBRs next year. And I think it's going to be fun. And I'm going to read so many books that I've been meaning to read for the longest time, and I'm really happy about it. So I can't wait to get started. And look forward to that currently reading project January TBR video where I will explain how I'll be trying to complete my unfinished books. Thanks for watching. Bye.